Hello everyone and welcome back to Designing Each Room based on a Hashira from the Demon Slayer Core Part 2. This is my second time recording the voiceover because the first time I was too tired and I just did not sound... I sounded pretty not good in the first one. So here's my second time recording it. I hope it goes well. Anyway, so let's go to the actual spinning part of the room. And boo 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 boo, who are we getting? We are getting Gyu. Low-key wanted Shinobu, but that's okay. We can work with Gyu. I mean, at least I thought I could. Wait until I get into the actual designing. Gyu is a water-breathing Hashira, and if you do not know him, then you have not seen the first episode Demon Slayer, because he's the first Hashira to show up, and he almost kills Nezuko. But he doesn't, and that's not a spoiler. Maybe it is, but I spoiled the first episode for you. There's a lot more to watch, so if you haven't seen Demon Slayer, I recommend watching it. But if it were not for Gyu, then this Tanjiro Nezuko's journey would not even have been an option. Okay, so Gyu's room, it ends up being a little bit more challenging than I thought it would be, and because I just, it's not that he doesn't have a personality, like that's rude of me to say. He has a personality, and yes, but unlike Mitsuri, who I did last video, if you want to check it out, then go check it out. It's one of my 3 videos right now, so it won't take you a long time to look for it. Shameless self-promo. But Gyu, he's just very reserved. I like to think of him as a very reserved character who keeps to himself. Does anyone else ship Gyu and Shinobu? I think a lot of people do. Like, I'm pretty sure it's a fan base. But back to the actual room play, I was adding rugs, and I wasn't sure which rugs to add because, I don't know, I liked them, but I also didn't like them. And, I wanted to stick with the theme that I did with Mitsuri's room, where I added a small little entrance rug and then lanterns that represented the Hashira that lived there. And here I am struggling with rugs because I had no idea what to do. I wanted to add something fun, but then I wasn't sure what to do. I was having so much trouble with his room, surprisingly. Like, it got me a little frustrated because he has a good color palette, but I didn't want the room to not look like he wouldn't live there, or he would live there. I wanted to look like that he would actually sleep in this room. And then here I added a wardrobe, and I don't know, in the builds, in my room decorations, I keep adding wardrobes, but I get rid of them because I'm not actually going to play in this house. My favorite part of room decoration has to be wall decor because I love paintings. And for Gyu's room, I wanted to add traditional pieces, like traditional Japanese pieces. And in this part, I'm actually, like I said, this house is downloaded because I suck at building houses, so I removed the windows that were in the room because it added more wall space, and I needed the wall space because this was my saving grace. So for Gyu's wall, I wanted, what did I want exactly? Like, I thought this garage door would look cool, and the pattern on the garage matched the pattern on his outfits, but no, it didn't look good. So I eventually scratched the idea, but I know I wanted to layer paintings and wall decor. It caused the game to glitch a little, but that's okay. Like I said, I'm not going to be playing in this house, so it's all about aesthetics right now. And yeah, as you can see, I'm doing this garage because it looks gross. So I found this painting that I liked, and it was a misty forest. It's not forest, but it was like a misty blue painting that I liked, and it needed something added to it, but I wasn't sure what I wanted to add. But then, lo and behold, I found this wooden wall decor that looked really, really good. I mean, I think it looked really good on the wall, so I had to go for it. Right here. It's just beautiful, and I was seeing if I could flip it, but I couldn't. It only went one way, so I kept it there. And then I layered a fish painting on top of it because fish water, it all makes sense. But it's glitching, and I don't really care that's glitching. I think it looks really good, and I'm very, very proud. Like, this is my saving grace, I think. Because I'm not gonna lie, like, this room, I was not happy about it. I feel bad because I think he definitely deserves better given that I think he's a really good person, and I wasn't happy with it. But, I liked the sculpture that I added above the bed. It was yellow and black, and it had, like, a good flow to it that I thought represented his water breathing form very well. So that's one thing I was happy about. And the wall decoration I was happy about. But everything else, no, everything else definitely needed more work. And here I am showing you the room because right now I think it's complete. But let's be honest, this is not a room meant for Hashira. This is not a room meant for Gyu. And again, like I said, I'll fix it. But here's the tour that I thought would be good to show you because here I thought it was good. And look at the picture glitching. I love that. I love that for him. It's beautiful. Let's just go on to the next spin because this is painful. And let's see who it is. Da, 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 da. At first, I thought it was going to be Tanjiro, but no. It's Rengoku. Woo! We all love Rengoku. See, I can't even say his name. As an homage to Rengoku, because if you haven't seen the train arc that he's in, I mean, you have to watch that. It's an emotional roller coaster, but as homage to him, I wanted to put his room in the center of the Hashira home because why not? He deserves it. He deserves to be in the center, okay? Also, I realized in a lot of my room designs, I don't add lights until later on. Like right now for you, it's probably like 2 minutes in that I don't add lights, but in the actual time that I'm doing it, it's like 20, 30, 40 minutes that I'm not adding lights and it's dark. So future builds, I will add default lights so you can see it better. But right now I'm adding a bed. And what's more to say? A bed is a bed. A bed that's meant for the king himself, Rengoku. Okay, I totally forgot to even explain who he is. But if you do not know who he is, oh, that's okay. Don't worry. You can still watch Demon Slayer. I'm going to try to, push everyone who watches this. All my 2 viewers, I hope you watch Demon Slayer. But he is the fire-breathing Hashira, and he is so strong. Like, if you have not seen the train arc that he's in, the battles are insane. Like, he's insane. But back to the build, right here, I'm adding the cloud lights that I love so much that I add to Mitsuri's room, and they came in orange, and because they came in orange, I had to add them to Rengoku's room. Compared to Gyu's room, I had a better time designing Rengoku's room because his color scheme extremely nice. Like warm colors, I love warm colors. And side note, I think it's kind of funny that I went from a water breathing Hashira to a fire breathing Hashira. Complete opposites, and their personalities are opposite too. Oh, and right here I thought it'd be fun to add a cool circle rug, and here I am trying to make it look good and struggling with it. It does not look good. So eventually I scrapped that idea because it doesn't fit him. Not at all. Then I found this sunflower rug that I liked, and I liked a lot better. I don't like it with the floor, but I changed that. But as I'm looking, look what I found. I found a water rug with koi fish. I mean, this is me jumping back to Gyu's room to kind of fix it, redeem it a little bit, because this rug, it was meant for his room. It fits perfectly, it flows well, so of course I had to add it to his room. After adding the rug to Gyu's room, I jumped back to Rengoku's room because we'll visit his room later. And for some reason, I keep adding wardrobes to the rooms because I feel like they need wardrobes, but honestly, like I say many times, I won't be playing this game, so they don't need a wardrobe. Like, why do I add it? Maybe because I'm trying to fill out space, but it doesn't look good. But back to the front of the house, or the front of his room, I'm adding the same thing that I add to Gyu in Mitsuri's room, which is a rug that fits their style and lanterns to represent who lives there. With Rengoku's room, it was easy finding objects that matched his color scheme, but it was just filling the empty spaces that I wasn't sure what to do. Like, do I add a chair in the corner, or is that weird? So I thought I would add a chair in the corner because why not? Yeah, it didn't turn out good. I'm just gonna tell you right now. I added a chair. I didn't like it because, as you'll see right now, I am struggling putting it in the corner. It kept going through the walls and it bothered me. So I was like, what do I put there? Like, I don't know, what do I put? And then it hit me. Plants. Because when in doubt, you add plants and they always look good. And then I decided to change the color of the floors because I liked the rug. I hated them next to the floors. And because I made the floors darker, I wanted to make the walls darker because I didn't like that pasty yellow wall. right on those beautiful cherry floors. And again, back to my favorite part, we have the wall decorations, and I found this painting that I really liked. I thought it looked really good in his room, and my stomach hurts. I've been eating cookies as I'm recording this, and then I'm starting to realize that eating cookies at like 9 o'clock in the morning probably isn't the best option for me. But back to the build, and away from my stomach issues, which I cause. We're going to the wall, and I wanted to add something to the wall because I know it's an accent wall, but it looked boring to me. It still looked plain, and I wanted to add a picture, so I found a scroll with a tiger. At first I thought it was a lion, but it's actually a tiger. Don't worry, I know the difference. And I thought it looked good, you know? Slap it on there, it looks amazing. And in the corner, what do I add? I don't know. So I already had a piece of workout equipment in that little nook with the cloud lights that I love. And I thought I'd add a punching bag because it's fun to punch things when you get upset. Honestly, I really liked how Rengoku's room came out because I can see him living here. And behind the punching bag, I feel like it blends in with the background a little bit too much. So I added a little separation by adding this little bee decoration, which I wasn't sure whether I liked or not, so I played around with other things, and I eventually went back to it because there were no better options I could find. But I'm pretty much done with this room, and like I said, I actually like it a lot. I think it fits his personality very well, and I can see him sleeping here after a long fight with demons and relaxing. But unlike Rengoku's room that I'm so happy with, we go back to Mr. Gyu's room because let's just say I realized that I don't think I did him any justice. Like, his room, it could use a lot of work. Not a lot of work, but I definitely needed to change some things because I was not happy about what I created. And here's a final bird view of Rengoku's room. Chef's kiss. I really like it. I knew the first thing that I wanted to change when I went to Gyu's room was his bed because he's a Hashira. He deserves a bigger bed to relax in. So I wasn't sure what I was going to do, and then I found this one with green bedding and yellow accents, and I really liked it. But this new bed, it didn't match the nightstands. So 86 nightstands, let's add new ones that were, the wood matched better, and the color of it was like a dark red, which I liked. I liked it a lot. His room really needed some more personality and character to it, more something that represented him. So like I did with Rengoku's room, I wanted to add an accent wall because accent walls are my new favorite things. And I wasn't sure what color I wanted to add the walls, so it took me a little bit. But right now I'm adding these mermaid scrolls that I found. Again, I thought they were cool, like mermaid, water. I'm stretching here, but hey, you gotta make something work sometimes. I honestly think that just the addition of the new bed made his room look so much better. Well, the addition of the bed and the addition of that water rug, it fits Gyu way more better. Back to the decoration. Like, again, I wasn't sure what to add for him because he's such a good character, but he's also a difficult character to kind of understand because he's very reserved. So I wanted to add the accent wall, and while I was adding the accent wall, I wasn't sure what color I wanted to do or where I wanted to place it. Like, did I want to place it at the head of the bed? And at first I thought I did, but I didn't like how it looked. I thought it took away from that sculpture and the mermaid scrolls. Ultimately, I decided to put the accent wall right where the entrance was, the outside entrance was, and I liked it better. But with the change of the wall and the bed and the rug, and the nightstand, but that's pretty much all I had to change. And I love this room 100 times better, and I think it fits Gyu, and I'm really happy. Like, I was stuck with it, and I thought this was a really good challenge because it really pushed me to reconsider my design, and I really, really liked how his room turned out. With that said, this is the complete Gyu room, part 2. Not part 2, but like the second version of his complete room, which again, like I said, I like it a lot better, and I think it fits him. I can definitely see him in this room relaxing. What do you think? Yeah, I like it. But anyway, thank you so much for watching part 2 of designing each room based on Hashira. I hope you liked this video, and if you did, please give that thumbs button a button push and subscribe. And I will see you in next videos for part 3. Thank you so much for watching. Bye!